ask myself how we can be closer. I played those same games 1,000 times over, and you played those.
Hey YouTube fam, it's your girl Leah back again with another video. In today's video, as you can see from the title, it is time for my YWigs Human Hair Crochet rankings. That's right. I feel like a lot of people out there look at sites and are like, well, I want to see how it looks on a human's head. Like, I see what you're doing with the photo and the layout and the spread, but like, what does it look like for real, for real? What does it look like over where? What does it look like after washing? I'm here to help you. First of all, I want to say this video is not sponsored by YWigs. This is me, Talia, deciding to make today's video because what my channel has always been about is helping you all out there. I want to make sure you're making the right hair decision for you, but I do want to preface this as this video not sponsored and also my own opinion. So these are my own preferences. This is what I like. One, I don't think YWigs has a bad hair that I've tried so far. Don't think they have a bad hair in the lineup. But one thing about me is I like specific things. There's things I like in my hair and the looks I like for myself. We are all individuals. We all can make our own decisions. And we all know what we like and what we don't like. I encourage everyone to be their own free thinker. I get comments on my YWigs videos and people are like, well, I know you use 2 packs, but I want to buy 3. I'm scared. Will I be okay with 2 packs? And I'm like, you have the ability to buy 3 if you want to buy 3. Like, you have the wherewithal to do what works for you. Like, I show what works for me, and I'm not discouraging you from doing whatever you want to do. I want you to do what you want to do. So if there is something that I say is lower on my list, take in what I'm saying and why for me it's lower on my list. But again, I have liked every YWigs hair that I have tried. There's just what I like more and what I like a little bit less. Also, I want to preface, this is just a quick rankings video. This is, again, showing you what it looks like. Say you're on the YWigs site right now. If you're like, right now, I'm like, I don't know what these look like. I just need one video that shows me what some of these styles look like. This is your one-stop shop. However, I do have individual reviews on each and every one of these hair linked down below. So the review of me wearing it in real time, I'm talking about it. I'm giving you the week by week breakdown. I'm letting you know all the details. So if you're like, this video was very short, it was very quick, it was very to the point, that's the purpose of it. Check out the actual in-depth reviews if you want to know more about the takedown, if I colored it, all the details over my many weeks of wear with some of these. So without further ado, let's start with my, again, it's the bottom hair, but it's not a terrible hair. So the hair that's at the bottom of this list is the YWigs Loose Deep Wave hair. If you know my channel, you know I'm not a lover of a wave. Waves are never going to be the thing I go up for. And I'm like, yes, a wave, honey, a wave. A wave hates to see me coming, and I hate to see a wave coming. But I think it was one of those more curly waves. It's not like a wavy wave. Usually when I'm talking about not liking a wave, it's a synthetic wave, and those can look very wave. It's like we're swimming in it. It's looking like ocean waves. This was a more curlier wave, but it is also closer to straight. And someone commented on a video I did recently where it was like, newbies be forgetting Lia lazy. She is not going to be blow drying and straightening and doing nothing. She's a curly pineapple and go girl. You know me, Michelle. You know me, Michelle. You've been following. You've been here for a while. You know your girl is a girl who its preference is always the more curlier textures. I am lazy. She's right. I don't love a heating tool. I don't like putting heat to my own hair. So I'm not going to love putting heat to not my own hair. If I don't want to put work into my own hair, why am I going to put work into another human being's hair? I liked it overall, but it is a hair that's more, we're going closer to the, I guess, straighter style. So I did use heat on that hair. I did straighten it. You can straighten all of these. They're all human hair, but my preference is I'm a lazy girl. So I love a curly style. So that's why it's just at the bottom, is because it's further away from the curly than I like to be, but it is a very nice hair. The next hair on my list is the hair I have in right now. Again, it's really too early to tell. I have had this hair in for 2 weeks. My install of this hair is up above, and it's the Water Deep Wave hair. With a lot of these, I got to keep looking at my list because, honey, they love to throw water in there. Honey, I don't know what the water has to do with anything, but they love a water. A water. My next 3 all have water in the title. What that means, I don't know. Y'all know I don't like taking human anywhere near water. Human is not my go-to preferred thing because I like to swim. I like to be in the water. I didn't take swim lessons just to be grazing and putting my little feet. I took swim lessons to be aerial. Human is never my preferred style for a water situation, but I like this style because, again, we're getting closer to the curlier textures. My only con, I think, with it is that it's shorter than I would love. Like, this is 18 inches, and I would just want a little bit more hair for 18 inches. Like, human hair is measured if you pull it down. Like, is it still 18 inches if it was pulled down? I think it looks even shorter when it's in the style it was. If you saw my 1-day thoughts or my first install of this hair, and then you also saw my week 1 thoughts, this hair doesn't look exactly like it. It's a little bit curlier, but I like that it can ebb and flow between a more curlier look and then a more wavier look, depending on what you're looking for. I think if you first wash any of these hair or lay them flat on a flat lay like they do on the YWigs site, they do all kind of look similar. It's about when it's actually in your head. And again, I think this video is a good gauge of what it looks like in your head. This is what it looks like in your head day to day, not right out of the packet, because again, I did dye this hair. I did want a little ombre look, a little ombre razzle dazzle for the girls. So I do have kind of a colored look going on with this one. So it's not directly as it is on the site. However, I do like this hair because it can be curly and it can look a little wavy over time. And I like that duality of it. My only thing, again, is the shortness of it. It's kind of short. So that's my only thing about it. Now we're coming up into my top 2. Water wave. Again, we're here with another wave. And we're here with another water, but it's not a wave at all. I think brands just put wave on things. I don't know if they're waving to the camera. I don't know what this wave is. You guys know what a wave is. Like, synthetic gets waves right. Synthetic, for the most part, understands what a wave is. When we come to human, I think they just be pulling names out of the sky. It should be curl. Water curl would make more sense. Water wave, I don't know. I don't know, baby boo. I'm not sure about that one. There was no cons. I have no notes. It's exactly what I like. I like a curl. I like a curl. Some people have asked me, what's a good synthetic equivalent? I'm not ready for the human. What's the synthetic equivalent? Pre-tressed beach curl. Like, that's a good equivalent to what you get with a water wave. If it's just a spiral curl, there's nothing to it. If somebody's natural hair would be a natural 3B, I think that loose deep wave is a 3A. And I don't love when we get closer to the 3As. I like us to be somewhere in a 3B, a 3C, a 4A, a 4B, a 4C. I like us to start with the 3Bs and go down. And I think this is a good 3B type of a curl. And my top hair, y'all know what it is because I just tried it recently. It's the water curly. I love that hair. I colored that hair. I wore it for 8 weeks. 8 weeks. I think that's the longest I wore hair this year. It just was phenomenal, top to bottom. I liked it because it's different than the water wave, in the sense that some people, again, it's hard for you to see a difference. If I put water wave and water curly on screen, like how it looks on the YWigs site, you'll see at the bottom, it's a little bit more of a tighter curl. It starts out as a bigger curl and then goes down into a tighter curl. That's the difference. The water curly has a little bit of a tighter curl at the bottom, and I like that. It made for a really, I don't know, it's not as uniform as the water wave. Water wave kind of looks uniform top to bottom. I like the ununiformity of it because it gives a naturalness to it. It looks like real hair. I think that's what makes it look like a real hair curl. But so far, I've only tried 4 YWigs hair. That's all I've tried. It takes time. When you wear a hair, like I just wore the last hair for 8 weeks, when you wear a hair on the channel for months upon months, I'm not going to have 12 YWigs hairs yet. That would mean I'm taking it out, putting it in. You want realism, right? You want people who actually wear hair. That's why you follow me. You follow me if you want, people who wear hair for an extended amount of time, but there's consequences in that. That means there's not going to be 25 hair that make this list. But my goal is to try as many YWigs hair as I can because I want to be that catalog, that person you can come to and have the answers. A lot of times people ask me, why don't I try brands like, try the YGWigs this, or try the LWigs that, or try the Hot Braids this, or try QVR, which y'all know I don't try QVR, but y'all ask me to try other brands and all of these things. And why do I only stick to 2 human hair? It's because, again, I want to build a catalog. I want to be that resource. So you go to one site and you have everything. There's enough people out here trying QVR, YGWigs. I hear bad things about YGWigs. There's enough people trying, like, enough that I want to be like kind of niched in and be able to build again a catalog that can be helpful as you scroll through that YWigs site. So you're not like, well, Lee ain't did a video on this one, so blah, blah, blah. Like, that's just what makes sense to me. I don't want to have 19 different things. Hot Braids has been in my DMs and my email. YGWigs blows up my DMs all the time. It's not that these brands aren't reaching out to me and I couldn't easily just, oh, I love cash. I'll do this. I'll do that. It's not that I can't. I like YWigs. You guys have had good experiences with them. I want to gravitate and I don't want to go into the unknown and this random brand. They all similar, y'all. They all come in the plastic pack. They all give a brush. They all give a needle. They all give an edge thing. They're all similar, might be the same manufacturer. Shoot, it's all similar. However, I want you guys to have a good experience. So that's why I kind of gravitate toward this one. It's not that I'm ignoring you when you DM me and say, have you heard of Hot Braids? Hot Brands? Can't remember the one. You guys have seen it. If you're watching this, you've seen it. Have you tried this on Amazon? They steal my image on Amazon all the time. I'm not going to go and try this random Amazon seller because they already did me wrong. So I like integrity. I like brands that, again, do the right thing. And so far, YWigs has done the right thing. Now, you might have noticed there's no straight styles on here yet. We're just now getting into fall, winter. We're just now getting a little chilly willy, okay? I might not have sleeves on right now, but my heat is on. We are getting cooler. And in my real life, I like to be curly during the summer, and I like a little good silk press straighter style in the winter. I like to follow what I do in my own hair with crochet hair. And so now we're getting into straighter season. So yeah, you can expect to see a little bit more straighter styles on here. As Michelle said in that earlier comment, I'm lazy though. So we'll see how that goes, and you'll see how that goes. And also, let me know, what hair do you want to see from YWigs? You have access to the site too. I listen to you guys down below. If there's something that you're like, I don't want to pull the trigger until I see how it looks on a human being, let me be that human being for you. Let me help you out, okay? Leave down below anything you want to see from this site on a human being's body, and I can be that human vessel for you. I can be that model. I can wear it. I can tell you. But also keep in mind, if it's straighter, it's already going to be by default lower on this list. Okay. I'm never going to give a straight hair number one. Not over a curly style. Not over here. Curl is low effort. A curl, I don't have to run back and come back home after I drove 3 minutes and say, did I forget to turn that flat iron off? I hate that season. I forget more than anybody because it's not natural for me to have a flat iron. It's not natural for me to have a curling iron. And so I really do forget sometimes. Did I turn it on? Did I turn it off? And I don't like to be in that uneasy feeling. But you guys, let me know down below. And while you're down there, give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Give it a big thumbs up even if you didn't. We want all the love and support over here on this channel, as well as we want you to subscribe so you don't miss a thing that we do on this channel. And make sure you have that notification bell so you're assured you don't miss a thing over here on this channel. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at Lia Lavon 89 to keep up with my shenanigans in real time. TikTok at Lia Lavon, which is a few more shenanigans in a bit more real time. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.